I think that the first key challenge there is literally that, building the infrastructure and building a sense of community. One thing that I've encountered both in Nevada and just talking to other people in different states is that there are a lot of groups that meet, a lot of different organizations that have been created that kind of build, they have their niche issue within the AAPI community or niche skill that they're trying to provide. But the challenge has been bringing everyone together so that there's a strong sense of like an AAPI ecosystem. And I think that right now there are a lot of terrific leaders here in DC and in the States who recognize that and are working to bring us together more regularly and consistently and more intentionally. But I think we're at a different point in organizing our community than others in that we are relatively new, to the United States. We are just starting to realize our voice and our power, and we're just starting to realize we can fundraise, we can knock doors, we can get involved in the political process. And so people are figuring it out with each election cycle that we're getting a little bit closer, to being coordinated on a national level. And there are specific things that we can point to. One of the people that I had the good fortune to work with on the Hillary campaign, his name was Jason Tanko. He was able to, work with some of the leaders in the community and provide disaggregated lists that we were then able to use to have people from each specific AAPI community call their own folks. Languages are broken down in so many different ways, which is pretty exciting. And that makes me think about my parents who, haven't always felt like the political process was accessible. And so, when someone's speaking to you in Korean or when there's, voter registration information in your native language, it just becomes a little bit easier to become involved. And so these are the things that I think, we don't lose sight of when we're talking about organizing the Asian American community, but also not losing sight of the hard work it takes to literally build out, these foundational pieces that other communities have already taken care of in years past.